Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about brushes for long-haired dogs. I recently discovered the perfect brush that works so well on Rancho's coat, and of course I needed to share it with you. We also got a lot of questions on Instagram about what brushes we use, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to tell you about all that. Right now, Rancho's blowing his coat because winter's coming, and it seemed to me like all our other brushes just weren't good enough. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about all of the brushes that we've been using over the years, and then I'll show you the one that I think is best for heavy shedders with long hair. So let's get into it. The first brush we've been using for a long time is a self-cleaning slicker brush. It has these wire pins that are great for removing small knots and tangles, also dirt and burrs that often get stuck in Rancho's coat. It also removes the undercoat pretty well, and it makes the fur look nice and smooth after brushing. It is not a bad brush, and we've been using it for a long time, but when it comes to heavy shedding, I always felt like it could do better. Then we've been using the Furminator finishing comb. Is now the classic deshedding Furminator that you may know. I'm going to talk about that one in a minute. This one is great for detangling light mats and smoothing your dog's coat to keep it looking good. And it has these cool rotating pins that reduce tugging, and they're dull so they don't hurt your dog's skin, which is something that I really like about this one. It's a good comb, but it's not made for deshedding. You can use it at the end of a grooming session or just to give your dog a quick brush outside the shedding season. And another tool that we have been using is a Rake comb with long pins for removing mats from Rancho's tail and from his fluffy mane. You may have noticed that his fur is much longer on his neck and on his tail, so we needed a different comb for that. And I've actually had this comb for over 20 years. I used to use it on my rough collie when I was a child. So it still works. That's amazing these days. And some time ago, we also tried the classic Furminator, but we found out that it's not a good choice for long-coated dogs. Even though it was advertised as such, it pulls out not just the undercoat, but also the top coat that's healthy and that should not be removed. So these are all of the tools that we have had some experience with. Just recently, a friend of mine told me about a comb that a dog groomer recommended to her. And she told me that the groomer uses it on all double-coated dogs and that it works wonders. So naturally, I wanted to try it, and I did. I bought it. And this week it finally arrived and we could put it to a test. And I can tell you it's definitely the best tool for getting rid of that thick undercoat that I have ever had. It's a Rake comb by Showtech, and it's specifically designed to remove undercoat in dense coated breeds. It also has these coated anti-static pins that glide smoothly through the coat. You just need to be careful not to press too hard in the fur, not to irritate your dog's skin. The pins are not as sharp as on Furminator, but still they could hurt your dog if you apply too much pressure. Rancho actually really enjoyed being brushed by it. We only brushed him for maybe 20 minutes, and we got a lot of that thick undercoat out. And it works well on both his short and his long hair. So that's the new discovery for us. I'm really glad that we came across this comb because it's been such a helpful tool for us. And I think I now enjoy brushing Rancho much more. You know, I was never that kind of person who would brush their dog every day. Maybe it was because we had the wrong tools, but with this one, I actually really enjoy it. And let me just say, this is not a sponsored video. I'll leave a link to this comb in the description below because I think it's great, but I don't think the brand really matters. As long as you choose the same type, it should work the same. Alright, so that would be all. If you have any other tips, leave them down below in the comments and I'll be happy to read them and to learn something new. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, And don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you're notified every time we post a new video. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.